All right, thanks for joining us, everyone. We're joined in the Media Center by your reigning Top Fuel World Champ, Doug Kalitta, entering the 2024 season here in Gainesville. Thanks for joining us, everyone. As we get ready to kick off this season, Doug, entering as the world champion, a whole new feeling for you entering as the reigning champion. What's this like as we get ready to kick off this 2024 season?
Yeah, no, I'm just taking it in. So yeah, thanks for having me up here. First day of getting back at the new season. It's pretty exciting. So you know, we really didn't have much of a turnover with my team. So got my crew chief, and we actually moved Brian, who's been our Alan's assistant for like 20 years. We moved him to Sean's car, but Max Savage, gentleman that's worked with me for years, he's working with Alan this year. It's a great opportunity, and also for Brian to move over to Sean's car and be the crew chief on it. So just a lot of exciting stuff as far as some of the movement within our team, but for the most part we're all intact, and we had a real good test session before we came here. So yeah, just happy to be back in Gainesville, you know, the home of Don Garlits. We were just talking, he hopped in some, I don't know, Joe, some demon, and you know, 92 years old. You know, he's a legend of our sport. I don't know if you guys have heard of Don Garlits, but this is kind of his area. So coming to Gainesville is always really exciting because, you know, I'm like this drag racing motorhead guy that, you know, loves all that stuff, and with my uncle and Don over the years having all the stories, you know, he's just a cool guy to figure out who he is if you guys are interested in that. But no, yeah, no, I'm just happy to be here, and obviously getting a championship last year was huge for me. It was, you know, a huge relief more than anything, because you know, 26 years and six runner-ups for trying to get the championship. It was a long road, and you know, sometimes you just have to stay with it. That's my story for anybody that'll listen. You know, you just gotta, you know, stay after your dreams, and every once in a while it'll work out.
We'll open up the questions. Just a few quick notes. Doug won 3 races in the countdown last year, including a winner-take-all final round in Pomona to win the championship. So great way to end the season, and you know, opening up 24 questions for Doug.
After the success you had in the countdown without the canopy, how much discussion went into what the car's going to look like this year?
Yeah, I think well, we're not running the canopy this year so far, anyways. Yeah. But I actually kind of like the canopy. So, but yeah, it's a little heavier. As far as my guys were concerned, it seems odd that, you know, after we switched back to our other car last year, that you know, things kind of started coming together a little bit better for us. But they were convinced that, you know, that canopy car would have been fine. So, but I'm kind of relieved that we're not testing those waters, because yeah, just stick with what works, and you know, so far that was working for us towards the end of last year, and so far this year. So with testing, so.
With the fact that you won the championship finally, does it find yourself easier coming into the season with a lot less pressure, knowing that you never have to hear the question, is this finally going to be your year? Is it easier just to be able to come in here and not have to think about that anymore? Yeah,
absolutely. You know, I've had a lot of people pulling for me over the years, and grateful for that. And yeah, so it's nice to have them come by now and say, you know, good job, because yeah, it's one of those deals. You just it's tough competition out here, and you know, you just never know when you just got to take advantage of every opportunity you got. And but no, it's definitely good to not have to answer those questions again when you're going to win the championship. So, but fortunately, my cousin, he won it 2 years in a row. So that's my goal here for this year for sure.
Did you get a ring? Did you make a ring? Did you consider wearing a ring if you did?
Well, they're hopefully, yeah, they're making the rings, okay. I guess. So looking forward to. But no, I got a little collection of stuff in my basement that that'll look good. You know, with.
So you get it? Do you get it this weekend?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did the trophy ever show up?
So yeah, we still have that same trophy, and but no, we haven't lost it since we left it at the banquet. So we're trying to keep a little better track of that thing.
How will you use that as motivation for this season?
So The trophy?
Yeah.
Yes.
The win.
Oh, the win. So, no, that was, like I say, you know, in Pomona is definitely the coolest track. You know, just a lot of history there. So, but no, we've been having fun with it. I mean, you know, any opportunity. We were down at the Mac Tools, my sponsor's tool fair, so we had it down there, and you know, and it's just fun because I've had so many people pulling for me over the years, and you know, so we're taking pictures and this kind of stuff like that.
Doug, you managed to win another one last month in Bradenton. Do you think that that was your best test so far for the season?
Yeah, no, it was. The conditions were good. I mean, Alan Johnson, my crew chief, and you know, everybody on my car, they're doing their thing. You know, they're making it, you know, our car run, you know, strong, and it's definitely going to take that out here. These conditions this weekend will be a little warmer than we've been running in. So, but no, it was great conditions in Bradenton, and that was a great opportunity for us to get out and do some racing so far this year.
It's going to be cooler on Sunday than it is today and tomorrow, so that'll kind of balance it out to how it was maybe in Bradenton?
Yeah, it should be. So yeah, the conditions, you know, definitely today feels pretty warm out, but usually when it's a little warmer, it's a little greasier with the track and not as much grip. So so that's kind of what we're talking about, and so you just kind of have to, you know, do what you can on whatever condition track, and no, it'll be a good test for us, especially with the Pep Boys shootout tomorrow. We're all looking forward to doing that, and hopefully it'll be the heat of the day, and we'll just learn what we can learn, and hopefully go 3 rounds and get the win there with that. So we appreciate Pep Boys for sure with the extra call out.
Doug, last night, your cousin Scott Kalitta was inducted into the International Drag Racing Hall of Fame, and Connie got a Lifetime Achievement Award from Big Daddy Don Garlits. You were there, and stories were shared about Scott and your early relationship and the competitiveness between the two of you and family camaraderie of the Kalitta family and drag racing. What was it like for you to have that experience, knowing that you delivered a world championship, that you had kind of tied it all together for Connie, for the family, by achieving what you did?
Yeah, no, so we were in Bradenton. I hadn't seen Don Garlits, so I went out and talked to him a little bit, and I have to admit he was super excited for me. He said, and it's, you know, those kind of people that, you know, and like with Connie too, and you know, just being there, for him being there, and obviously supporting me all those years. But yeah, the true legends of the sport, you know, it just means more, you know, to get the accolades from these guys, and that internet, you know, and Joe did a great job last night hosting the event last, you know, that was incredible, and hadn't been to one of those in a while, and it just, yeah, it's just the true hardcore drag racers that Don picks out over the years, and really special, yeah. And my cousin and his family, yeah, his 2 boys and his wife were there, and yeah, and then Don was kind enough to give, I don't know if it's the first one or not, but a Lifetime Achievement Award for the International Drag Racing Hall of Fame. Gave it to Connie, and that was he was really touched with that, because him and Don Garlits go way back, so that was really cool. He was actually kind of surprised. I was thinking about mentioning to him that what was going to happen and all that, and then just decided just to let it be a surprise. So he was pretty happy. It was cool.
Can you elaborate on Garlits getting emotional? I heard that it was genuine, over-the-top emotion at your championship.
Yeah, so he was over signing autographs at his, you know, he's 92 years old. He drives his, you know, dually in there. He offloads his car, so he's out signing, and you know, any chance you get it, you know, get a chance to go over and say hi to Don. So, but then, yeah, so then he started talking about, you know, the year what we had, and yeah, it was cool. I mean, he was noticeably, you know, just proud that we pulled it off, and yeah, it was just one of those moments of drag racing. It was probably one of the best drag racing moments of my life, really, being able to I posted that thing. I got, more posts from, all the people that follow me or whatever. So that was, you could tell that was a big moment.
You talked about the comments from Garlits and how much it meant to you. What else has the reception been like from other people reacting to your championship? Because I remember on Twitter, USAC actually came out and posted congratulating you on the championship, which really surprised me. Was there any other phone calls or comments that meant a lot to you from other legends of the sport that congratulated you?
Yeah, and just, everybody out here, really the banquet was, just overwhelming for me because, I've been out there and everybody's realized how hard I've worked at trying to pull this off, and it was just really greatly appreciated. And that's my racing family. That's the group that more than anything I idolized over the years, and all the people that I race against and whatnot. So it was, and you folks as well. I mean, it's it was just real special for sure, and. Big relief. Yeah, it was one of those moments.
You give NHRA, especially in Top Fuel, do you maybe look forward to that first chance that you get to line up next to him?
Yeah, no, I grew up racing midget and sprint cars with him, so that was, we had a lot of battles back in the day, and but no, he is such a hardcore racer. I mean, you could just tell how meticulous, that he's taken this whole drag racing process, because for a guy like him that's run all these different cars to, feel uncomfortable or just really want to try to work your way through all the ranks. I mean, as far as I was concerned, just put him in a Top Fuel car, but he was like, he really wanted to, just make sure everything was. So he's very meticulous from what I can see here with what he's doing drag racing, and he's going to be obviously with his 2 teams and everything he's doing out here, we're fortunate to have him out here. I think with what we're trying to do with building the sport, and it'll be tough, and I'm looking forward to racing against him.
Is there a learning curve for him for sure going to that extreme?
I think he's run that thing enough now. I think he'll be really good, but it's just a matter of just getting up there and making more side-by-side runs and racing on Sundays against all of us. So he'll be tough, and he's got a good car. Leah was really running well with that thing, and yeah, so.
Jake? With the Top Fuel competition you have this year with Tony Stewart, Brittany Course, and all, I mean, what would it mean to just get this win at Gator Nationals to starting off with defending your championship?
Yeah, no, it would. Anytime you can, this is like one of the bigger races in my book, because I've been coming here since, right out of high school, working with Connie over the years, and but this is always one of the pivotal races, and it never used to be the first race, so it's kind of cool that it is now, because, just on Sundays, just to let you better get here early, because this place fills up, and but no, it would be awesome. I just got a lot of confidence with my team, and we're definitely hoping to qualify well and be in a good position to start the day on Sunday, and see what happens. But it'll be definitely a good way to start winning the Gator Nationals.
What is so unique about racing in Gainesville? I mean, what stands out?
Just the history. Yeah, it's one of those places you just have a lot of memories of. Watching my uncle Scott Kalitta over the years, and the excitement of just hanging around and knowing the different races that were key for him or pivotal for him, and but this place, with Don Garlits being in this area, that's kind of the thing that I think is the coolest about coming to the Gators.
Well, Doug, I appreciate it. Congratulations on your championship, and look forward to starting the season this year in Gainesville. Thanks.
All right, thanks for having me up.